and welcome back to an episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. For today's episode, we want to talk about the stampede that happened in Ibadan, where over 25 children were reported dead. Now this is sad because this is during the festive period. A whole lot of publicity was made. According to the story, former queen, or she's still queen, I mean the queen still remains a queen. Let me just give you the backstory. Former Ooni of Ife's wife, ex-wife, Queen Naomi decided to do a giveaway. I mean, according to the story, she's been doing the giveaway every year, but this year she wanted to do it in Ibadan, and she reached out to Oriyomi Hamzat, who is a radio personality in Ibadan. He's very known, and he has a very wide reach. She wanted to give out to reach out to 5,000 kids, or to give out, I think, 5,000 naira and some gifts to 5,000 children, and also scholarship package. She just have different prizes that she wanted to give children. According to the story, some rice, some kids, takeaway packs, and then the 5,000 naira, and maybe there's going to be a raffle draw where some of the kids will win scholarship. So she did a whole publicity about this whole thing, and let me just watch the publicity video.
It's Ibadan stone this time around. So this is me inviting every Ibadan child. We are targeting 5,000. That's our target. So once it's 5,000, we may not be able to accommodate. So first come, first serve. Ìwọ ìyá tó ń gbọ́ mi, ìwọ bàbá tó ń gbọ́ mi. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi ọ̀rọ̀ sí Yorùbá là ń sọ sí. Ẹ̀yin bàbá, ẹ̀yin ìyá tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi. Àsìkò ní fún yín láti rí pé àwọn ọmọ yín wọ́n dára yá, wọ́n jẹ, wọ́n mu. I love children. I love being around children. There's just something about them. Their purity. God loves them. Ọmọdé ò lẹ́ṣẹ̀. You can't find children hating on another person. They are those children. And so because of that, let's come together and support them. We are going to Ibadan this time. It's actually, I must say that Ibadan is the biggest and largest city that we have been to in Southwest. So it's the first of its kind for us. Yes, we've done several outreaches, but this time around, it's Ibadan. And we are expecting God to come through and come big for us. We are coming. Come out. Now it's about time to talk about the venue. Our venue this year in Ibadan is Islamic High School, Bashorun. That's where we'll be 10 a.m. from the day. 10 a.m. on the dot. In fact, you can come before 10 a.m. The place is opened. 10 a.m. you are there. First come, first serve. You know how it is now. Now,
according to the story, she went to the radio station of Oriyomi Hamzat to do this publicity, and saying that she wants 5,000 children because she loves children. Now, I think Oriyomi, according to the story, was telling her that the venue she chose was not big enough, because you're choosing 5,000. You're choosing to help 5,000 children. These are children. These are minors. They cannot come there alone. So basically, you should be planning for at least 10,000 people, because each of those children, they are going to be accompanied by their parents or their guardians to that event. Most times, the two parents will want to come because this is Queen Naomi. They want to meet the queen. You understand? So according to the story, the radio guy, Oriyomi Hamzat, kind of hinted that the venue was not enough. So he chose another venue for the event. But even at that, before the event didn't even take place. According to the story, people arrived the night before the event. The event was supposed to start by 10. Security was supposed to arrive at 8, and then get the venue ready and let people in. But people arrived because this radio station was an indigenous radio station that has a wide reach. So people literally travel from neighboring counties or neighboring town to attend. So you can imagine, people are not just attending with their children, they are also attending to see the queen. Okay, so that became an issue. A night before, the venue was already filled up, and when some people saw that there were people already there, they started throwing, according to the story, their children over the fence, just for their children to be in, because the compound was locked, or the venue premises was locked. So for them to put their children, or for their children to have more advantage, people started throwing their children over the walls, and allegedly some of them even died during that process. So when that happened, you can imagine when somebody throw their child and that child is successful, everybody started throwing their children over the wall. Before you know, there was stampede everywhere. And that was how over 25 children, lost their life. The event did not take place. Queen Naomi is currently in custody. She's remanded until I think January or February, when the case will be heard. Oriyomi Hamzat is also in custody. It was a mess. It was a mess. And this was not the only stampede. There was also a stampede in Anambra, and there was a stampede in Abuja. But I think the reason why this was very particularly touching is because these are children. These are children. So you can imagine 25 children losing their lives, and this is avoidable situation. So people started judging. The country is divided, because some people said, listen, this is a woman trying to give away, trying to help children. She did not anticipate that such things is going to happen. She has been doing this for a very long time. Now, because of the hardship in the country, everybody wants to attend. Everybody wants to, even the ones without children, elderly, because I'm not sure it is the children that actually stepped on the children. It is actually grown adults that will step on those children, and the children lose their life. So people are divided. Is it the parents that should be blamed? The parents that are throwing their children over the wall? Or is it the Queen Naomi? Anyway, let me just play some reaction from some of the people who are for Naomi and some who are against Naomi. Watch this.
Now, if Nigeria was actually good, I don't think somebody in their right senses would think of traveling from far just because they had Christmas giveaway. And I'm here wondering how much a child is going to get, how much worth of gifts a child is going to get. Because all this is not just adding, it just shows that there is hunger in the land. Take a look at this. So many children's life had been lost. Yes, what happened? Now, the ex-wife of the Oni of Ife, Queen Naomi, and Oriyomi Hamzat is the owner of Agidigbo FM in Ibadan. They hosted a show. So their plan was to give free Xmas gift to 5,000 children. Now, these people that I'm seeing here, I don't even know if they are more or if they are less than 5,000 children. A lot of persons came to this location after hearing this. It was even said that some persons actually came a day before the program. That means they came, they slept there till the next day just because of free Xmas gifts. Now, a lot of persons have lost their children in all of this. Somebody lost 2 children, the first and the second born, gone just because of free Xmas gifts. We don't even reach 5,000 naira. Make person good, not turn evil, because right now the organizers are in the police custody. Now we don't know which fault it is. We don't know if it's the fault of the government, the people, the organizers. Who do we blame for all of this? Because this is really sad. And some persons are still there. Even after all this, some persons are still there waiting for the organizers that they've taken to the police custody to come and still attend to them. It shows that hunger is in this land, and may God help us. So those that have lost their children, no,
So this is not a Christmas video, although I'm wishing you all a Merry Christmas. But my heart is very heavy right now. I want to quickly just say a few things about the unfortunate incident that happened in Ibadan that led to the death of I think like 35 children. And I was very sad when I saw that. In fact, when I first heard that the organizers, that's Prophetess Naomi and Oriyomi Hamzat, have been arrested. I was sad when I heard they were arrested. Now I heard they were charged to court and they've been remanded. I think remanded means that they've been detained until the next adjourned date or something like that. Honestly, I'm really curious to hear the charges. I'm sure it's going to border on negligence or blah blah whatever. But okay, let's just do a quick analysis. Anyway, I want to believe that they have very good lawyers, because this case is nonsense. I'm sorry to say, and this is not me trying to be insensitive to the plight of the children that died. It is very tragic. But if the purpose is to punish those responsible for the deaths, how is it the organizers? Now, okay, let's look at the facts on ground. The event was supposed to start for 10 a.m. Okay, the security personnel was supposed to arrive for 8. The venue was locked. All right, and it wasn't meant to be open till the security personnel arrived by 8 for an event that was supposed to start at 10. Now, from what we have, from the reports we have, people came overnight. People had already started arriving overnight and were throwing their children over the fence into the compound. I saw one very tragic one, that one of the children, that it was as the mother threw the child over the fence, as the child landed, he or she, I don't know, hit his or her head and died instantly. Overnight. So I don't understand. So how is this the fault of the organizers exactly? That you organize an event, it's supposed to start at 10, your security personnel are supposed to arrive for 8, but overnight people had already stormed the venue and were already through, because the place was locked up, and were throwing their children over the fence into the premises. When the organizers heard that this was happening, they had to come and now open the place and now start trying to rescue the children. I mean, because by that time there was already a stampede. Do you understand? How is this the fault of the organizers? So is it a problem to do good in this country right now? Because we're dealing with so much, and a few people try once in a while, from the little that God has blessed them with, to also touch people's lives. Now, this thing can happen to anybody, for real, honestly. Yes, we understand the root cause of this matter is there is hunger in the land. But is it hunger that will make you to endanger the life of your child, throwing your child over the fence? Into how bad is that hunger? I think we are sick. We are not well as a people. We are not all right. Do you understand? I think we're not all right. And if you look at these people that are guilty of this, and these people that were throwing their children, it's not like they don't have food to eat. I mean, I know that things are bad, but if we investigate each and every one of those people, it is not that it is so bad that they do not have anything to eat at all, as in they are totally gone. Do you understand? Because what exactly did they want to give you that you felt the life of your child, I mean, didn't have meaning enough for you to throw the child over the fence? Say Spider-Man over the fence. And now the poor organizers who are trying to be a blessing are now arrested, charged to court. So what exactly is going on? What is going on? Because don't tell me that you are just trying to make an example of it. To what end? To what end exactly? Because we really need to be very, very careful, because see, we're setting a very, very terrible antecedent here. I mean, very terrible precedents. Pardon my grammar. Do you understand? We need. Look, I think people need to speak up about this. Why are those parents? Why have the police not fished out all those parents that threw their children over the fence and also charged them? Because as far as I'm concerned, they are the offenders. An event is supposed to start for 10. What business do you have there being there overnight? These are the people that the police are supposed to arrest and investigate and question, not the organizers. Because the organizers, I mean, it's clear, the facts are clear. I just hope they have good lawyers, because as far as I'm concerned, this case, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, or I'm not in a position to, like, I'm not trying to, but come on now, come on. Make we all look this matter now. I think it's very fair for Prophetess Naomi to be remanded, for Oriyomi Hamzat to be remanded on this matter. I think it's very, very unfair, and I think people need to speak up. Do you understand? I think people really need to speak up, because our government needs to do better. You don't just say because you are trying to look good to the people and you want the people to feel that you are doing something, you are being proactive. So you now trample on the rights of citizens, or you now abuse the rights of people who have done no wrong. Please, this is wrong, and something needs to be done. These people should be set free. They should be released. And let those parents who threw their children over the fence be arrested and be prosecuted. Those are the real offenders.
Now, what do you think? Do you think that Naomi should be held responsible for the passing of those children? Do you think that Oriyomi Hamzat, who publicized the whole event, should be held responsible? Or do you think that the parents of the children who brought their children and threw them over the walls, even the ones that could not protect their children because of the stampede, do you think that the parents, or do you think that the bad economic situation in Nigeria, because at the end of the day, everywhere is difficult at this point. Nowhere, anybody that is telling you, oh, America is better, people are facing challenges in every sphere. It's just that depending on your economic situation will determine how bad your situation is going to be. So do you think that Nigerian government, because even Tinubu's house in Lagos, in Bodilon, there was also people lined up, trying to get free, giveaway for Christmas. What do you think should be blamed in this situation? Let me know. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please like, and share. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.